Hello, my lovely people, and a warm welcome back to my channel. See, that sigh is a sigh of WTF because what I'm about to tell you today is ridiculously out of this world. So, my husband and I decided that we are going to have a secret wedding, and anything that could go wrong went wrong about that plan and that idea. Everything that we planned, it went sideways. Like, we would plan this and this would happen. So whenever my husband and I sat down to have a conversation about our wedding and about our marriage, it was always we want something small and something intimate, something that will fit both our characteristics. Because he's shy, I'm shy, we're both shy, we are a family of shyans. So whenever we spoke about our wedding, it was always small and intimate. However, our families had different ideas of what our wedding should look like. They wanted something big, something huge, something extravagant. They wanted to invite anybody who's anybody, family, friends of friends, family of family. And the more that we spoke to everyone else about it, the more we realized that this does not fit into the idea of a wedding that we want. And it was so frustrating to a point that whenever I spoke to him about our wedding, he would get angry. Like, he would just, it would just upset him. He would end up saying, look, the objective is for us to get married. Let's just focus on the objective. Every logistic of it, let's not even think about it. Let everybody else plan what they want to plan. Our objective is to get married. Let's get married and do that. And that would also frustrate me. So now last year, sometime in October, I'm sitting in the office and I'm just scrolling through social media, and I keep seeing posts about home affairs. And that clicked something in my head. Like, home affairs, we can go get married there. So I approached my husband with this idea, and I said to him, honey, look, here's an option. We can do this, and that fits well within what we want for our wedding, not what everybody else wants. I have never seen his eyes light up as much as they did that day. He jumped in on board. He was like, yes, let's do this, find out how we need to do it, find out what needs to be done. So there's a cousin of mine who works in town close to home affairs. So I asked him, I'm like, hey, during your lunch break, please just go find out for me what do I need for us to go get married at home affairs. So he went and he came back to me and he said, no, they need the both of you to come and to sign. I was like, is that easy? Let's do this. So sometime in October, his parents went away to Cape Town for a week, and we stayed behind, and we thought this is the perfect time for us. On the 6th of October, we got up, went to town, went to home affairs, and we wanted our secret wedding to happen on that day. Little did we know that there's a process to this. Oh my God. We got to home affairs, we stood in line, and the lady called us, and we got into her office and we say to her, hi, we're here to get married. And then she asks, okay, when do you guys want to get married? And we say, today. She looked us dead in the eyes as if we're crazy. She's like, today? Yes, today, right now. She's like, that's not how it works, honey. The two of you come here with your IDs and we book a date for you. And then you come back on that date. You don't just wake up in the morning, go to home affairs and say you want to get married. Lord, were we not depressed? And then we said, okay, fine, find us the closest date. She's flipping through her diary. She says, the closest opening that we have is the 24th of November. In that moment, depression hit. And we were like, the 24th of November is too far. We cannot wait that long. We need it to happen now, tomorrow even. And she said, nope, doesn't work that way. We have to go on our closest date. So, fine. We booked a date for the 24th. We walked out. Our plan was that, fine, we're just going to do the home affairs thing, sign at home affairs, live happily ever after. No, that was not everybody's plan. On the 1st of November, literally, they sat us down and they said, look, you guys are doing this home affairs thing. We need to do other things also, because culture and tradition, there's things such as lobola that needs to be paid, and then these celebrations and. So they sat us down, they said, look, you can't just do a home affairs thing and you're done. There's other things that we need to do. And they pointed at me, you need to sit down with your family, tell them that we're doing this, and it needs to be done shortly after you guys have signed at home affairs, because now we don't want it to seem as if we're disrespecting them. And I was like, oh my God, that is like literally in 3 weeks. Took the phone, I texted my sister and I said, we are getting married on the 27th of November. Start preparations. Did she not want to faint? She called me immediately, Connie, you cannot give me 3 weeks to plan a wedding. What is wrong with you? And I was like, look, that's the decision, that's the final decision. 27th of November, we're getting married and you need to plan it. So we fast forward to the 24th of November. Now it is time for us to go and sign. We woke up in the morning, we were excited. We drove up to Home Affairs. I told my dad about it, so he said he's gonna come. We drove up to Home Affairs. We got there, we signed, we sealed everything, and yeah, after that we both went our ways as if nothing happened, because I had to go back to work, he had to go back to work, so we just separated. I went back to work, continued on with my day, and he went and continued on with his day. And when we came back home, we lived as normal, as if nothing as if nothing had just happened. It's a process, and the information, you can actually get it on the Home Affairs website. I'll put a link below. It tells you on the website, it tells you actually straight up that, look, you need to go to Home Affairs, yourself and your partner, and a copy of your ID, the both of you. And okay, well, on the website, they didn't tell you that you set a date. That's why we were of the illusion that you can just walk in and go get married. But you need to set a date, and you come back on the day with yourself, your partner, a representative from your family, a representative from his family. These two will act as witnesses. And if you have an antenuptial contract, that antenuptial contract needs to go with you guys, because it's going to stay in your file at Home Affairs. If you don't go with that antenuptial contract, then you guys will be married in community of property, and I strongly advise against that. I'll do a video for you guys one day as for the pros and cons of getting married out of community of property, and why I advise out of community of property more than in community of property. I'm passionate about that conversation. I'll do a separate video about it. So yes, the process of getting married at Home Affairs, yourself, your partner, his family representative, your family representative, you both go there, and your antenuptial contract, you go there and you sign. The process literally takes less than 15 minutes. In less than 15 minutes, you'll be married, and it costs 20 rands, literally 20 rands to get married at Home Affairs. So if you want a small, intimate thing, speak to your partner and tell him or her that, look, for 20 rand, we can get married at Home Affairs, and we don't have to do this big extravagant things. Because I always say, Weddings are for the people, but the marriage is between you and your partner. So in the end, my husband and I got what we wanted, the intimate part of our wedding, and the families also got what they wanted, the bigger part of our wedding, where we got to invite family and friends. That was when we did the lobola negotiations. I'll do a video of that also very soon. I think the next video I upload will be our lobola celebration and the process and how everything went and the merging of the two cultures, because I'm Tsonga, his baby. So yes, look out for that video coming very soon. And yes, so that is that on that. We wanted a secret wedding, didn't get it, but we still managed to get our small intimate wedding, and we were very happy about it. And yes, I hope you are still enjoying my channel and you're still enjoying my content. More and more and more are to come. Please stay with me, please be patient with me, and help me grow by comment, like, share, and subscribe. Thank you very much.